All right, hello and welcome back. In this video, we're looking at the mobile Microsoft Teams app and how to transfer a call on the Microsoft Teams app itself. So here I am on a call, all right, with a phone. I'm calling myself basically, all right. And for now, we'll say this is Jim. All right, Jim is calling me. All right, and I want to transfer this call to Ed. Okay, and so the first thing you're going to do, we have a couple options down here. We're going to click on these three dots, which will give us a transfer button. So let's take a look at that. We'll click on those. And here's our transfer button right here. It's these two arrows going either way. All right, so we'll click on that and that'll bring us to another menu. All right, and this is our final menu. We have two options to transfer. We can, number one, transfer right now without consulting. So I can take Jim and I can just find who I need to transfer him to and send him there directly. All right, the second option is to consult first and then transfer. So if you watch the PC video, it's the same two options. Consult means to you talk to a person first before you transfer that call to them to make sure they're available to take the call. So in this video, we're going to do consult first. All right, but transfer is pretty much the exact same thing. You're just not sending them a message. You're not calling another person. You're just directly transferring to them. All right. So we're going to go ahead and click on this one, consult first. And when you do that, all right, this screen pops up. All right, if you notice, there's a pause button right here. When you transfer on a mobile or a PC, or you consult and then transfer, that call is always going to be put on hold. All right, so make sure you let that person know that you're on the call with. So I'll tell Jim, hey Jim, I'm going to put you on hold while I talk to Ed. Before I transfer you to Ed, okay? Or I'm going to transfer you, just please hold. And when they're on hold, Microsoft Teams plays some music for them so you know they don't get bored, right? While they're waiting for you to transfer. All right, so when we're consulting and then transferring, or we're transferring, we're going to search for that number or that person, all right, here in the search bar. So we'll click there and we'll type in, I'm going to have them send this call to Ed. So if you saw that, I just searched for Ed and you click on Ed. All right, and when I click on Ed, and again, I'm consulting here, there is a message that auto-populates and it says, hello, I have, in our case, Jim on the line. Are you available to take this call? I can press the arrow and send that message directly to Ed, and Ed can chat with me to make sure I can transfer to Ed. I can also click this call button up here if I don't want to chat with Ed. I just want to do a separate call with Ed and say, hey, are you available? This option will do that for you while that other call with Jim is on hold. All right, so there's two ways to consult. There's send the message with the arrow, or you can press the button or press the handset button there, and that'll call the person you're trying to consult. All right. When everything is said and done, whether you're transferring or you're consulting to transfer, this is your transfer button up here, the two arrows. Remember, you saw that earlier in the video. You're going to click on that to transfer the call to that person you're either chatting with or calling, or when you searched for transfer now, that's the button you're going to press to transfer it directly to the person they're trying to reach. So if Jim's trying to reach Ed, I'm going to click this button while I have Ed selected, and it'll transfer Jim to Ed. Now, when you are transferring, after you click that transfer button, they're still on hold, and that window still stays up and says transferring. All right, that window is going to stay there until Ed picks up, or Ed doesn't pick up and it goes to voicemail, or if Ed doesn't have voicemail, the call just ends. So one of those three things has to happen for that call to go away. So just remember that as you're transferring, okay? So that's pretty much how you transfer and how you consult to transfer on your Microsoft Teams app on your mobile device. Again, my name is Ryan Anglin, and I work for Vision Data Communication Services. It was a pleasure having you today, and I will see you in the next one.